Hey guys, I'm James from the Ding King.
And I'm Lee Roth from the Ding King.
And we're here today to announce the Mobile Tech Expo that is coming up here in the next 2 weeks.
Absolutely. January 31st, February 1st in Orlando at the Rosenshingle Convention Center and Hotel. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Everybody's expecting this thing to be the biggest MTE in history.
Yeah, so, if you're not familiar with what next weekend is, it's Super Bowl weekend, and not only that, but it's Mr. Lee Roth's birthday weekend also. So
Super Bowl Sunday.
If you guys have been there before, or even if you haven't, I recommend that you guys go and check it out. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that I'm excited to see, and I know Lee is also. Yeah. Everything from Jesse Hall's got his new hail rod that's coming out, which you had an opportunity to work with, right?
I have. I've gotten a chance to use it. Jesse sent me one, and it's an amazing hail rod. I really, really enjoy using it. And that's coming from a guy who's not a huge carbon rod fan. I do use them periodically, but I'm not the biggest fan of carbon rods. But I really, really like that rod. I've used it in bedsides, especially on the Dodge trucks, and it'll fit all the way up into the bedside. It's just a great overall rod. Along with the whale tail attachment that he's got built into it. So it's a neat rod. You need to check that out.
I know he's got another incredible Hawk tool, I think, that I've seen. Mm-hmm. And who else? Yep. Kiko's got some stuff they're going to be showing, some new stuff that they come out with. They've always got some cool trick stuff that comes out. John
from Dent Reaper's got some new stuff coming out. Of course, Anson has a bunch of new tools coming out. And there's a lot of guys that have got a bunch of new, really fancy, really cool, just some hot new tools coming out for this show.
You know what? And I also heard from a little birdie told me that Mr. Lee Roth has his own special signature series tools that are going to be unveiled there at MTE. Now, is this true?
This is true. And I'm very humbled and very, very grateful for the opportunity. And I've been teasing it out there a little bit, and I've got some awesome response from a bunch of industry people, and I'm really happy and really grateful for that. And thank you very, very much. I've got 18 brand new tools that are coming out. My designs that Mike Thrower with B&D Tools is actually building for me. The mirror finish on these tools are second to none. At least that's the way I feel about them. The finish on them is phenomenal. There's some turns and some bends in some of these tools that I don't think anybody's ever seen before. And this is the first that anyone has ever heard anything about this. One of the tools is something that, as far as I know, and as far as everybody that I've talked to, has never been attempted in the industry. I actually designed a side panel interchangeable tooltip rod that's for doors where the interchangeable tooltip actually comes out the side of the rod, but yet is small enough to fit down in through the window opening past a belt molding, but yet long enough and done correctly where it hits the skin well and be able to push out. I've had the opportunity to get some of them into a couple of basically the influencers in the industry. I'm getting some really good response from it. All of the new tools will be debuting at MTE, and I'll also have the new website live that morning of MTE.
Now, one more thing too, I don't think you mentioned. Tell us a little bit about these handles. Now, are these handles ratchet, or what's going on with these handles?
So what we did is I actually designed the tools where they're all interchangeable ratcheting handle capable, and I've got access to, and they're going to be available with Mike Thrower's B&D Tools new ratcheting handles in a pistol grip and in a T-handle, both. And you'll be able to just swap handles on different rods. So whichever type of handle that you're going to want to be able to use, you can be able to interchange them. Every single one of the 18 tools, and I've got everything from multiple door tools all the way up to a hail rod and another very special rod that again is very different from anything that a lot of people have ever used. All of those will be able to interchange the different handles.
Now, and again, you're going to have every single one of these tools there, along with at the Dent Time Playground.
Yeah, I'm going to have a full set of them over in the PDR Playground,
where the guys can go over and try them out. Come by and they can take a look at them.
Yep.
I'm excited to see these tools myself, even though I've seen them already. These are some bad mother.
Thank you.
Get the tools in your hands. These tools are these are some awesome tools.
My whole thing was, I've been doing this a long time, and I love this industry. And my goal was, and this was the conversation that I had with Mike. when I set out to do this, and some of these are things I've had in my head for years. My goal was, I told Mike, I said, look, if these are not the sexiest, most perfectly made, best finish tools that have ever hit the industry, I don't want to do it. Period. And he assured me, and he pulled it off.
Well, I think
he
you
really
guys,
did.
I know you guys actually accomplished that with these tools, man. These are very,
And
very well made
God
tools.
love
These
him,
are awesome.
I wore him out. I mean, him making different turns and twists and the different things that I changed on it. It just, there was one time that I think he wanted to punch me in the throat a couple of times. So, hey. But he pulled it off, and I'm grateful. And
Now
I'm really happy.
Those tools now are going to be located where? What's the booth number we're going to be at?
Booth 303. They'll be in the B&D.
No, correction.
No.
Booth 307.
307. I'm sorry.
Booth
Thank you.
number 307. As a matter of fact, let me show you where it's on.
Yeah.
There we go.
The Den Olympics. For the very first time at MTE this January, next week, 2 weeks, they are actually doing a tag team Olympics for the very first time. This deal is going to be super fun. It's for entertainment factor. There's going to be a bunch of great teams. I think there's 13 or 14 different teams that are going to be competing. There's going to be a dent on a rail and a crease in the bed of a pickup, and it's going to be a great time for all. So great competition, but yet it's going to be really, really fun. So you guys definitely have to get out and watch the Olympics.
And again, make sure you guys stop by booth number 307. We'll be right there showing the Lee Roth Signature Series design tools. And if you get an opportunity to come over to the Tool Time demo play area, the tools will be there also, so you can try them out. And again, like Lee said, check out the Den Olympics. But other than that, for me here and Lee Roth, we hope to see you guys there. Like I said, we will be there next weekend. That's January 31st and February 1st. And, come by, say hi, shake our hands, and more importantly, come and see the tools.
Sounds great. We'll see you next week.